Hey guys, my husband and I decided to buy what we like to call the Craftmatic adjustable bed. So, I've almost done painting. I haven't finished the painting, but where the bed's gonna go, that's all done. And I've been sick today, so it's kind of going very slow. That's Bella. Bella. Anyhow, so I was just going to show you the process. It's supposed to be very easy and quick, so I figured I could do it without anybody's help today. So I will let you know how it goes. Thanks so much for joining my channel. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Love y'all so much, and I'll be right back. Okay, as sick as I am, I just keep getting weaker and weaker. Anyhow, I have unboxed it. It's just very heavy, which normally is not an issue for me. But like I said, the more I progress of not feeling good and being sick, the longer it's taking on my body. Okay. Now, I should have, hold on one second. Okay, so this just unfolds. Literally, it was just folded in half, and I just unfolded it. Now, all the mechanisms for the bed to go up and down. This is supposed to be very, very simple. To where I have to take those off, but it's to where I just have to hook on the feet and flip it over. Not sure what all this stuff is. We'll look at it in a minute. And then plug it all in. So we shall see how far I get. And one of the reasons why we got this particular bed is there is a LED lights underneath, so you can just turn those on for a night light if you'd like. And then on both sides of the bed they have the USB plug, so that's 4 per side. So this is, we got the king, but we got the split king, so that way when Chris needs to sleep up because of his back and I would like to lay flatter, you know, we have the split instead of having to be exactly the same as each other, yet still able to snuggle as husband and wife. So that's why we got this model. So this is just one half of the king size bed. And Bella, watch out. And let me get some of these boxes opened, and we'll come back and give you another look. Okay, I now have the bed plugged in. It was just one cord to the power box they sent, and then the power cord they sent. And I have installed all 6 of the legs. Again, this is a very heavy bed, and comes with a nice remote for each side. Put the batteries in that they sent with it. This box has a spot for 2 of the little 9-volt batteries. It didn't come with it. It doesn't even say anything in the book about needing it, but I'm going to see if I can find some and install it anyhow, just in case. So now it says to make sure that it works, and we're just going to, they want you to make sure everything works before you flip it over in case there's any issues. So I guess I'm gonna not take it all the way. I mean, it's very clear it's working, but it's pulling up off the ground, and I don't want it to get all scuffed when that's supposed to be in the air instead. So we're gonna bring that back down. Okay, so that is actually the head. This is the foot. Let's see. I guess this is this one maybe. Yes? Yes. Okay. And it is, see my toe? I accidentally put paint on it. Okay, so we know it works. There was a lot of stuff that still is, it's got black zip ties all over the place. The only one that was yellow was up here at the head of the bed, and it was holding onto this metal bar. So this is what is going to go at the foot of the bed to hold the mattress in place. So I'm going to get this flipped over as I trip on the garbage. I'm going to get it flipped over, and then we will go from there on how it all looks. Okay guys, I've got the bed flipped upside down, or right side up now I guess. I've installed the bar. I did find two 9A batteries for that box. I was wondering if it's not for when power outage happens and you might need to lay it flat or something. So we do have power outage here in Mississippi, you know, all the storms that come through. So just in case, I decided to do that. And it does not look very high, but there is three different levels. I seem to have misplaced my glasses. So there are 3 different levels, and I went ahead and put it at the highest level. As you can see here, they've got the small one, the medium one, and then you put them both together to make it the highest. Gosh, I can't remember. Is it? I don't even think it says right there. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Oh, here they are. Sorry. It's a mess in here now. Let me look really quick here. So it gives you different heights, and again, you know, it shows you everything that you need. Sorry, the light is bright in here. Just install it. It literally took no tools at all to set up a king size bed. And again, I know that I only have half it done, but the other half is exactly the same. So no tools at all. The only thing it took me was to open the box. I used a pair of scissors, which I wouldn't even have had to use that. And then it's really simple. You just plug in the cord that goes from under the bed, then the box they sent, and then you plug it into the wall. And then the batteries, gets all these functions. And again, there's 2 for both sides. Oh, here we go. Emergency power down. Yeah. Okay, I was thinking right. Oh, I'm glad I had the batteries for that. So we'll get that done. I did get that done, excuse me. And then it appears that you could synchronize both of the boxes together so the bed will go, you know, simultaneously. And again, that's not what we wanted, just because I know his back hurts so bad sometimes that he's got to sleep more in a reclining position than I do at times. So we're not going to synchronize those up, but it gives you the option to do it. And I did see the box underneath here for that. Okay, let me see what else really quick here. If there's anything else I can show you real quick. The bed is called Eshine by Eshine Sleep Power Adjustable Base. And we did go ahead and purchase the 14-inch mattress. So we got 2 of those. And I'll show you. You have to excuse my house because I was taking everything out, the boxes and everything. So this is the box. As you saw before, this is the frame that it came in. So I just have this one to take out. And then these are the 2 14-inch. And they're considered the twin extra large that we got. So supposedly I'll take these 2 boxes and undo them, and that'll be that. This all came from the bedroom. This is just a huge mess, but it's coming along. Okay. It always looks worse before it looks better, right? So you got to trust the process of keeping the house clean, reorganizing. I went through my dresser drawers, and I am sorting through those. I watched a video where it talked about, you know, taking a whole bunch of it out and donating it. So I do that often anyhow. And then this is Chris's drawers when he's home. And those are all went through, reorganized. And didn't really have to get rid of anything because he only has his home clothes and then his work clothes. And I have like outside clothes and work clothes and whatever clothes, who knows. He's very simple. I'm very too much. So I'm gonna also not right now because I don't know where his extra ratchet straps are, and I wanted this to be a surprise when he comes home. He just left back from Easter back to work, but he's got to bring me back from MD Anderson when I come back home. So this will be a nice surprise, not only for me after having surgery, but for him when he gets here, you know, he'll be comfortable sleeping. Last time he was home, like I said, for Easter, he said, we got to do something different next time I come home. He said, like, my back just hurts so darn bad all the time. So this is going to be a nice surprise. We had talked about it a lot, and I finally just went ahead and said, I'm going to do it. And he allows me to do whatever I think is best. But anyhow, back to the bed. When he gets home, I'm going to have him ratchet strap both of the bases together. And I was going to do it before he got here, but first off, I don't know where, you know, I should ratchet strap them together at. I'm going to leave that up to him since he's mechanically inclined. I am not, or not as good as he is anyhow. And then also the fact that he'll know how much pressure to put on it without ruining any of the mechanisms, where I would probably just make it as tight as possible. And then, of course, the right location to put the ratchet strap in. And they don't say anything about this, but I'm just like, what happens if I sleep in the middle? Because that's usually what we do when we sleep together. I sleep in the middle. I follow him wherever he goes. So I don't want to be in the middle and then fall through, which I doubt that's going to happen because these suckers are very heavy, very heavy. But when I flipped this one over to this side, it's, I don't know if you've ever seen like different kind of wrecker shows. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but you know, the automobile wreckers that go out and save your vehicles that have flipped over or whatever, and how once you get it in motion, it just flops right over. That's this. Like once I got it up, it just flopped right over. It didn't hit the ground hard or anything. It just laid right over, nice and easy. So if I wasn't in my jammies and looked all crazy, I would have recorded this whole thing from start to finish for you so you could actually have seen how easy all this has been just for me to do on my own. But I'm sure you're not going to want to see this mess. Okay, I'm going to pause the video. We're going to get out the mattress, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the second one as well. So I'll be right back. Okay, the box is in the room. I've got the top undone, and this is what a 14-inch twin XL looks like wrapped up in this box. And you can see that the box is not that big. I mean, it is as far as going up like right about my breast height, and I'm 5'3". So, okay, I tried to cut the side of the box, but when I got the tape cut, then it had staples in the box. So it's like, forget that. So I just flipped it upside down, pulled the box off, and the box weighs more than this mattress. Believe this or not. It's a very thick box that was very heavy. Listen to this, guys. That is the mattress getting air and coming apart. So there was this plastic wrapped around it really super tight. As soon as I did that, the air chamber just started filling up. So I'm excited. We'll see how long. At no time is there anywhere that says how long this should take to come back to normal size. So I'm going to get this on the bed real quick before it gets too far. Okay, guys, it's out of the paper. It's on the bed, and it has 14 inches to go. So it's got quite a ways still to go, but it is filling up very fast. I'm very, very impressed with it. Just like those pillows. I did get us some of those pillows too that you have to undo, and then they take several hours to fluff up. I also did buy the sheet protectors, you know, that go down on the mattress, so it never looks like it's ever been used. They work amazing. I bought a set for both of my beds when we were in Tennessee that we bought, and my son and daughter-in-law needed a new set, and our spare set had never really been used but maybe a couple times, except for when the grandkids come over and everybody sleeps on that in the room. Well, anyhow, took the sheet protector off and the mattress looks brand spanking new. So I'm a firm believer in them. I know they do cost a little bit of extra money. It's an added expense that a lot of people don't like to invest in, but it sure does save your mattress. And then we also had, of course, the 2 box springs that went with the king size mattress, and we had never taken the plastic wrap off those. So when he picked them up last night, and it was raining, it was no big deal. Like, it was still all in plastic and still in good condition. And he just needed a tarp for the mattress, even though, you know, it still had the plastic, it's not plastic, of course, it's material, over the mattress. If you would have taken that off, it had just been the mattress exposed. So he put the tarp over just the mattress, and the box springs were fine because they were still wrapped in plastic to get home to his wife. So worked out great. So I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to get that other bed going, and I'll be back to show you the progress. Okay, I wish I would have recorded all of this at once because this is already done. It is so fast now that I knew I didn't need to bring the whole box in, and how quick it was going to set up and everything. That was very quick. This is doing quite well in this short amount of time. I did go ahead and pull up the covering, the actual mattress cover. It doesn't come off or anything, but just so it gives it some room to keep inflating was my hope. So I'm going to, I need to move this. Sorry. I need to move that plug in because it was catching on the bed. Okay, so I'm going to flip this one over and get the mattress started. And as you guys know, I'm in the apartment above the garage at my daughter's house. So that's why the room is kind of tiny, but I know it's held my king size bed in here already. So it's not a whole lot of room, but it's enough to get my drawers open, get what I need out of it, and when Chris is home, for him to get his stuff out of his drawers. So no big deal at all. It's got plenty of room. I'll be right back. Okay, a couple of things before I finish this. I was going to show you guys is, remember I told you we got this because it has the night light underneath and then the USB ports on the head of the bed at both sides. So this is the night light button. Look at that. That's quite a bit of light. It's got these 2 LED strips right here. And then, of course, it has other settings, like you can do reading, so it automatically adjusts the bed to whatever position. You know, you can work with your TV remote also, all that. So, and then something that's kind of cool, I just figured out and didn't know, is this right here that looks like a flashlight really is a flashlight. So the top of your remote lights up, and you can't see it that well because I've got the light on in the bedroom. Let's turn it off. Okay. So again, oh, now I gotta find the light button. Okay. So that's a pretty good flashlight, right? I think, for being on a remote. And then let's go back to the under the bed light. That's really nice. I'm happy we got that. So just a couple fun little functions we got going on here. And I'm going to have to remember to keep the remote separate. So let's get back to this bed and get it flipped over and get the mattress on it. Okay guys, I'm still waiting for it to finish. It's really quick though. Seriously, I can't even tell you how fast this is going. I did put on the sheet protector right here. It is nice and soft. And then I did put the sheet on, but I'm waiting for this to finish because I don't want to, you know, bind it down with anything until it's had its chance to fully come up. And then I've noticed that this plug-in hits right here at the bed frame. So tomorrow I'm going to pick up the surge protectors that go flat to the plug-in, and then I can plug that lower. That way when the bed's moving up and down, it's not going to ruin it. And then I'm assuming that's the same thing that's going to happen with that one. So I'll pick up 2 surge protectors that have the flat plug-in tomorrow, or when I can get to town. I doubt it'll be tomorrow, but it might be. So I kind of wanted to get this bed started as far as getting the sheets and stuff on it. But what I've noticed is it is honestly so easy to move that when it comes time to make the bed to change the sheets, like, look, that's one hand from a sickie. So, maybe he shouldn't ratchet strap them together. I don't know. We'll know more when he gets home and he lets me know what he thinks. Okay, so back to this one. We'll get this done. I haven't even started on that yet. I just wanted to get some of this going. Oh, and I was going to tell you, I got these because I bought the extra, because it's 14 inches. I bought the 14 to 16 inch deep pocket sheets and protector. But you know what? After I put them on, they don't seem like it at all. So luckily, I thought ahead and thought just in case, I've gotten these, which there is 2 packs, 1 for each bed. And I believe there is, there's 4 in there. So 1 for each corner. And these are the little things that you put on the sheet so they don't come off of the mattress. And then, so each one, there's four sets in there, or 4 things in there. And each one has 3 different points that it hangs onto the sheets with. So I got 1 for each bed. And then this was another alternative to get as well. And there's, I don't know, like 3 or 4. I'll have to tell you later, for sure. But it's like you can put one from here to there, holding it on, and then going across a couple times. And so I figured maybe I would use one here and then one here because I'll have the others. I don't know. I'm just worried about the sheets coming off all the time with all of the bed movement. And we'll just have to play with it. And then if we decide we need more on it, then, you know, we'll be able to adjust it later. So right now, like I said, I'm just going to keep watching this and keep moving that around just in case. I don't want it to be bound up. I want it to have its ability to go full height, of course. It feels pretty darn good though. And then, yeah, like there's hardly no play in it now, like there was just a little while ago. So I think we're doing really good on that. And then, we'll see how it goes. So, okay, let's get this other mattress put up. Okay guys, the second one is in. It was a little bit more of a struggle for me because I opened it right here like an idiot. And as it started inflating really super fast, it started coming unwound and it got jammed between the door frame. So it was a struggle to pull it out and then try to get it back in. So that was completely my fault. Anybody want a doll-faced Persian cat? Just kidding. New stuff coming in. I think she's just trying to figure it all out. But anyhow, so I will give you a progress report as soon as this one gets going. And this one, like I said, it just is, I guess it could be done. There seems to be some little wrinkles right there. I'm not sure what they're about. But it could be done. And that could just be just a little bit of play. You know what? I should get the measuring tape and find out. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I measured it and we are 1 inch short. So it still has some inflating to go. So it's 14 inches from the bottom of the mattress to the top of the mattress. It's at 13 right now. And then from the bottom of the mattress, which is the base, the platform, to the ground, is another 14 inches. So it'll be a total of 28 inches from floor to top of mattress. So there you go. And again, those legs, you could have done 3 different sizes. And I just chose the highest part because 28 inches is not all that tall if you think about it, right? Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. I should have taken the video last night, but I was so exhausted, I just climbed into bed. You can see that they're not set up yet because I want to get the plug-in, the flat ones. So I just crawled on my side. This was me this morning watching TV. But I have, for sleeping, I did have it elevated, not this high, down some. And then my feet were up a little higher. And I slept like a baby all night long. When I moved at all, my back did not hurt. When I got out of bed, I know that because it's close to the wall, I got to roll out of bed and then, get up and everything. And my back did not hurt. This is the first morning, so I cannot wait for Chris to come home and try his side of the bed. And I hope he has just as good of a reaction. Now, even the cat slept on this bed. If she wasn't on top of me, then she was over here on Chris's side just sleeping just like that. And she absolutely loved it. Like, I had to kick us both out of bed when my grandson came over to visit. So I figured I better get up and get a shower and get some life moving in me. Because I wasn't able to go to work yesterday. My day off for tomorrow has now been moved to working so I can get my clients in before I go to surgery. So, amazing. I cannot say enough. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys yesterday that there is massage. I forgot we bought the one with the massage. I remembered 100% that we wanted the night light. We wanted the USB ports. But I forgot all about that we opted for the massage. So that's level 1, level 2, level 3. And when you're laying on it, it honestly for me didn't sound that loud. And then that's just the head, here up, and then here down has the foot one. So I forgot all about that feature. And when I was messing around with it when I was in bed last night, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot. And it was so amazing. And yeah, so I gave myself a little massage right before I fell asleep. And then this morning when I woke up, and it was pretty amazing. So I hope you like this video. I hope that you guys check out this brand. It's been amazing. And I'll give you an update when Chris is able to come home after my surgery and let you guys know. I did get it off of Amazon. And this is the platform. And then, of course, we did like I told you already, that we did the 2 twins, the split king, to make a full king instead of always having to be what the other person is sleeping as. So you can buy just the platform, you can buy just the mattress, or you can buy the combo. So we bought the combo, but of course they come individually wrapped. So Eshine on Amazon, and I want to say we paid about $1,800 for it. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for everything. And then they have, different levels. I don't think it has it in the book as far as the mattress goes, like the springs and the foam and stuff. And I wasn't sure if I would like all of that. Again, I hope Chris does, but I thought it worked great. It was amazing. There's Bella. Bella, hi. Did you like sleeping on Daddy's bed? Yeah? She is quite the talker. Okay, guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day or a blessed evening whenever you're able to see this video. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Okay. Very easy to make. Just there's just a one button on the remote, on each remote. Oh, sorry about that. Dropped you guys. It's right here in the center. It has the flat button. So you just push that and the bed levels out. You don't have to do any of that. There is a way to set up the memory so you can have it to what you like. I have not figured that out yet. I haven't even, to be open and honest with you, even checked on it. So it was not a priority. So I made the bed, pushed them both together, easy peasy. And I did buy the new pillows that also need to be inflated. So I haven't done that yet. So I just used my old pillow. And then my side looks a little bit lumpy because I have my heat pad under there. So worked out pretty good. There's the same amount of room for these drawers as there was with our other bed. It does go underneath here, so the doors slide under actually when I open it. And it seems a little weird, but I swear there's more room here than there was before. But I don't know how that's possible. But the frame and stuff, what's nice about this is you can put stuff underneath there even, because it's not going to go any lower to the floor. So anyhow, all right, this should be the last video on the bed, except for maybe the pillows, but that'll probably be on a different video because it's part of one of my hauls that I've got to do. So thank you so much for watching my video, coming to my page, and letting me go through all this craziness about this new bed that we got. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely love it. I need to definitely finish painting though, because I just wanted to get it what needed to be painted before the bed got in. And then the rest I can move and get it done. But I really wanted it done before I went to surgery. So when I come back, Chris and I will have a nice place to sleep. And we did before, don't get me wrong. Our king size mattress we had before, brand new, very nice. But I know that we needed something better for both of our backs. And our kids needed a new bed. So the mattress and box spring that were still wrapped in plastic and brand new, now they get to have the enjoyment of that nice king size bed and replace their old king size mattress. So anyhow, this will be surgery number 7. So all along I've always had like different kind of propped up pillows and stuff. My daughter lent me. They have different wedges and stuff. So she had bought a whole set for when she had surgery, and so I've been using those. Now I could get those back to her, and I just use my bed. So I'm so super excited about it. And she's never quiet. Bella. Bella. Hi. Bella. Hi. She's a pain. Okay, guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.